I met Will Swenson when I arrived in Afghanistan. He actually was the guy who picked me up from the helipad. He was a trainer of Afghan border police on September 8th, 2009. The Taliban had been tipped off that we were coming, and as soon as the entire column was into the valley and the head of the column had reached the first house in the village, they just unleashed a barrage of fire from just about every weapon you can imagine. I was trapped with Captain Swenson, his sergeant, and several Marines, and we were denied air support, artillery support, and ground support for 90 minutes.
Now, last month, the United States Army released a remarkable piece of video. And it's shaky and it's grainy, but it takes us to the front lines that our troops face every single day. As the helicopter touches down by a remote village, you see out of a cloud of dust an American soldier standing in the open, exposing himself to enemy fire, standing watch over a severely wounded soldier. He helps carry that wounded soldier to the helicopter and places him inside. And then, amidst the whipping wind and the deafening roar of the helicopter blades, he does something unexpected. He leans in and kisses the wounded soldier on the head. A simple act of compassion and loyalty to a brother in arms.
What I saw happen in that valley, the conduct of not just Captain Swenson, but all of the men that I was with, but especially him, where there was never a time where he panicked, never a time where he's screaming or losing his temper, or he was just the consummate professional. He was put in for the Medal of Honor. It made its way somewhat up the chain and then disappeared. The military announced officially that they had determined that the packet had been lost in a bureaucratic shuffle, but I have the findings of that internal investigation, and that's not what it found at all. It was inconclusive. They never determined what happened to it, but they did uncover what could be evidence of a possible attempt against military regulations to kill Captain Swenson's Medal of Honor. Will got out of the Army in February 2011. He went back to Seattle. He hasn't been employed since then. He wanted to be a soldier. He gave his all, but he quit because I believe the loss of his medal packet and the frustration that he felt when he tried to chase it down, find out what happened. He's incredibly smart. He is incredibly honest, and he believes in doing what's right. And if you don't do what's right, he believes in the need for accountability.